Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Witcher 3. If you can remember where we are, I did that little section for the wolf gear again, and just like before, we are in this situation where it doesn't really look that safe to just come work your way down. Come on, what is the deal here? Are you really supposed to just jump here? Well, odd, but it seems like that worked. Uh, so I will drink a swallow and we will continue from that point. Alright. So we have on the map a area over here where we're gonna go and look for another piece. And then we are going to, I suppose, work to this point, then this point, then this point, then this point, and then this point. I'm not sure we're really going to bother to go to this point because I think that's just a magic circle uh, that we already were at. So we just run as we get our life back down this path. Let's see. Can I work my way through, or am I foolishly just going the wrong direction? Hmm. Let's just try and work our way through. Up and over the mountain. If we have to go around the mountain, that's fine too. As long as we're not falling down the mountain, we should be fine. This new alternative style of movement, it seems slower. It really does feel slower, even when we're running. So Bastion.
Bastion. We trained here as boys, before the trial of the grasses.
So the Trial of the Grasses, we just saw that in last
How about
episode.
that? Bastion. Come on, get closer.
Wow, look at that health. My health is not good. Don't go. I can't help but feel like I'm overpowered. And only gonna be more overpowered.
Wraiths? Something must have bound them to this place.
Explore the bastion with the...
Medallion's hopping, but I can't see a thing. Maybe the lamp will reveal more.
the lamp. So let's equip the lamp. Oh, I've got a point to spend. Geez, what should I spend the point on? Might as well put it here. And while we're at it, let's just meditate for an hour. And get our life back immediately. We have plenty of alchemist.
A witcher usually fights with a sword, silver or steel. But he must know how to use all weapons. Battle axes, picks, slingshots. Archery training today. Miss the target, you owe me 50 push-ups. Hit it, you owe me 20. Now move!
Well, are these ghosts? People that died?
A witcher usually fights with a sword, silver or steel. But he must know how to use all weapons. Battle axes, picks, slingshots.
Woven steel sword.
Archery training today. Miss the target, you owe me 50 push-ups. Hit it, you owe me 20. Now move!
Witcher's ghosts. Why would Witcher's ghosts haunt? You'd think if anybody wasn't gonna turn into a ghost and haunt a place, it would be Witchers. But maybe all ghosts hang around places, reliving things they did in their life. Anything in here? Nope. Anything in here?
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not stop. Bleeding is no excuse. Now take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done.
Oh, he killed the kid. Driving him so hard.
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not stop. Bleeding is no excuse. Now take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done. Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again.
Take a moment to loot. Well, I can see why this place would be haunted.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow.
Let's climb up here. What is that up there? I can't look that high. But looked like a chest or a stone. There's another one. Huh. Interesting. Let's work our way into this facility.
Must be his ghost that haunts the bastion. Maybe he'll leave if I bury his bones.
A horde. Something's happening. You're to hide. Wait till I come back. Yes, I know you've trained with swords. You're still shit with them. I want you behind those rocks and keep your mouth shut.
Pitchfork. No massacre's complete without one.
So somebody ran a pitchfork through him. Take the boy's remains. Well, I still see the boy's remains. Couldn't have despawned that. can't help but notice that there is some more guy uh, race around now. Come on, where's the ladder? It was over here, wasn't it? Put this away. Jump up. Where'd the ladder go? It's right there. Alright. So let's see if we can get any more of the story going. Not seeing any more of the story.
A witcher usually fights with a sword,
That's something we
silver
already
or
saw.
steel. But he must know how to use all weapons. Battle axes, picks, slingshots. Archery training today. Miss the target, you owe me 50 push-ups. Hit it, you owe me 20. Now move!
So I think we missed one story here. All kinds of rats.
What's that supposed to be? Swaying side to side like a reed in the wind? Head up! Guard up! Faster! Faster!
Maybe that's the one we missed.
Bastion's haunted by the ghost of a boy who trained here and died here. Need to bury his remains. Maybe he'll leave then.
Yep.
Take care, kid.
Two swords in the ground. 50 experience. Pretty good experience haul, I have to say, for that. Alright, so we found the bastion. The next point is here on the map. That's where we're gonna run. We got knocked into the wrong quest. Let's see. We have another piece here for the wolf skull gear. Might as well, while we are here, take the opportunity to enjoy Karamor as much as possible, because I don't think that there's gonna be a real reason to come around here a second time. Getting chased by wolves. the real thing that's weird about this is the level of these creatures. I'm not running into level 25 or 26 creatures. I'm running into...
I know this place. They held the first trials of the grasses here before they built the fortress. Almost washed away. A few more decades and it'll be gone. Just like the Witchers. Might want to look around some.
I think there's gonna be some secret item. Bring out our favorite piece of equipment. So I've been thinking in playing this most recently on how I would improve and do better on a 200-hour style game versus what I did on this one. And one of the things that seems like should definitely be the case is I should play on easy. Not because I can't really hack
A place
it,
where monster slayers were created, now infested with monsters. Near dripping with irony.
but because of the fact that
Mutations were carried out here. Nice acoustics. Kids' screams must have carried far.
it just wastes my time and your time as a viewer if I sit here and die, even once, even having to go back once, and redo even small portions is not as efficient of my time as I want to be. Instant death. So, for longer games, for the 200-hour style games, going
Table for
forward,
mutations. Like our sad Albert, except even sadder.
I am going to just play games like this on easy. Now that doesn't mean every single game is going to be played on easy. Just things that I know for a fact are going to be long. And I knew this game was going to be long. It was very apparent. Let's see.
That smell. Mutagens. Makes me want to vomit despite the years.
Getting overburdened again.
Table for mutations. Like our sad Albert, except even sadder.
Now I'm not getting that nice map in this area. This kind of sucks. I just assumed
The
this.
lab, where they brewed the potions. Poisons more like.
Trials of
Table for mutations. Like our sad Albert, except even sadder.
but nice
Some contraption. Broken.
if they had had more than one thing to say there. Got some books to read and some things to investigate. At some point, Witchers had to have figured out how to
No, I know what this was for. Maybe that's for the better. Remember those teas they gave us. A vat for seeping the herbs. I remember those teas they gave us.
Hmm.
That smell. Mutagens. Makes me want to vomit despite the years.
Okay. So, we're overburdened. We'll drop some garbage. Alright. Let's see. An egg. Interesting. Varen's journal. We'll read that. Since that's for a quest. I may have come to this area prematurely. But that's fine with me. If we have to come back, we'll just have to come back. And we've got some new books to read. The registry tome. And some new books, we've read all those. It's so nice to have all the books labeled as being read. Quest update. So I think we are as good as we're going to be. No, I don't want that stuff. That's the stuff I just dropped. What's this? Nothing. Just a little bit of a bug. Oh! Superior woven trousers. Nice. How is it I missed that? And that didn't progress anything as far as any of the quests. Let's just keep working our way out of this cave. Wow, this cave is a lot further than I thought it was. Oh wait. Moving on. Let's see if we can run up here. And then run down here. Just keep running. Stuck on a tree. Adjust our screen a little bit. Let's try not to die here. What was the most recent save?
The lab, where they brewed the potions. Poisons, more like.
let's work our way through this and then I'll save. Gosh, I guess I just need to save a lot more often. So you see that little blue there, that's... Hey, I'm seeing the map now. Gee, when I can see the map. Oops. Sure is easier to walk around when you can see the map. Of course, that didn't really help anything, did it? It feels like that would be something. Can't help but feel I'm gonna come back to this section. And so, this is just a great example of playing on easy would be better. Even though, let's face it, I'm dying way more often just because of stupid falls than anything else. And the stupid falls would have come either way. Fall damage. They should take it out of the game, really. Or just have it so it never kills you. One fall damage takes you down to like a certain level, almost killing you, but it just never does. That would be perfectly acceptable. You'd have the realism there without having to deal with the actual nuisance of dying and having to reload. A lot of books to sell. So what I need to do is use a weapon repair kit too. I have plenty of these. There we go. Save game, empty slot, there we go. Moving on. Again we run. Now I don't want to fall off this whole area. So this is coming back to life? Alright. Need to figure out a way now to slide down this mountain safely. Is there any point where this would be the best? And that's the whole problem with this wonderfully designed area. This area is designed perfectly wonderfully, and you just can't get from point A to point B. So I just can't get there. We're gonna have to work our way around this mountain. Assumedly back up. So what's the whole point of this section? There's no point to this section, unless at some point in the future there's a point. I have to run around this direction. Work my way down. Is this gonna kill me? Haven't found any places of power. I would have thought there would have been more. Come on. And it's totally worth it to save the game again. The game wants me to go back away from the point I want to go. Oh! Wow. Give me a parachute, come on. So let's continue working our way around, I suppose. This way is down. And we're ending up at something. Some kind of ruins. Oh wow, you have to go all the way. That's basically what it's saying. Take the path that we took when we were going down to the lake, because that is the only smooth and safe path in the entire world. I could see how Kaer Morhen was probably an early experiment on designing an area, and they created it too rocky and jagged and dangerous for multiple paths to take you to different places. Finally. 4 times the charm. Just ignore these drowners. The monsters should be stronger here. I think they should definitely be stronger here. If there was gonna be one place where you were gonna have just a real strong group of monsters. Look at that, that one bear just turned into 2. I don't know if that's an error or if that is just now the game says, we know you're at level 24 plus, so let's give you 2 bears at level 12, which arguably is more dangerous. So we made it here, and there's a chest with nothing in it, and no fast travel location. Lovely. Well, we will move on forward then. A guarded treasure. Really? That's all that it is. What the heck was that? Attack just hit me. Oh, a lesson. Alright, we can take out a lesson.
Damn, you're ugly.
Any more wolves? Another overburdened situation. So let's drop some more junk. Let's see. Move our map forward to the next location. I'm surprised that was just a guarded treasure. I don't even know what I got or did to get that. Question mark, really. We're doing a lot of walking and not running into a lot of stuff. If this is the balance between the counterbalance to the normal situation we have where every 5 feet or so we're running into bandits. Look at that. Like hitting multiple of them. Doesn't even matter. You want to throw 12 wolves at me? Fine. Really? Oh, come on, that was too easy. Let's see. We got something new to read. Journal. Woven silver. Interesting. Oh, is there a fast travel spot here? Hey.
Might want to look around some.
So that's that for that quest. Are there any more treasures? We have to find this dowry, which I have no idea where it is because it doesn't say. And as far as Witcher contracts, none of them are in the right location. To collect them all, we don't know about that. Basically, we need to go back to Skellig because of the quests, the Skellig ones are the lower levels now. And so they want us to go to Skellig and then probably go to Novigrad and Valen. But I don't feel like it would be a smart move to get Ciri, because they are saying just practically the instant we get her off that island, she is going to be in trouble. And we're going to need everybody ready to fight. So I need to get everyone else to agree to be at the right point at the right time. The good news is it's not going to be much more of Kaer Morhen if we can't find or figure something. This is the boat. The boat goes in here with the members. Oh, all of a sudden I can climb this? Couldn't climb it before. But whatever. We're now able to loot things even though we have already looted them, it seems. This is an entrance? How is that an entrance? Let me up. Let me up. Here we go. And so where are we now in the map? Way over here? Trolls. Can we get up this mountain? Hey, a place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
So how did I miss that place of power before? It must have put me in a cutscene. One ability point. So we'll go ahead and use that. I have a concoction of rerolls somewhere, which would be really cool to use. Let's see if we run into the trolls or not. May just leave us alone this time. Gonna attack us? Nope. Didn't seem like it. And this is the circle of power.
Damn it.
A lot of knickers around. Just coming out of everywhere. Is that because my level is so high that we've just gotten to this point where it's this whole situation? That cell feels like it should be right in the middle of that section too. In the middle of that area. But I couldn't find anything. So we're saved. Let's work our way down this path. See if we can make it to this question mark. Well, it seems like we are capable of getting there. Oh. More of this. Alright, this looks like I'd probably survive this if I started sliding. Kind of monster nest, looks like. Guarded treasure. Come on. Ribbon. Level 14. Seems pretty easy there. Let's see, where's the treasure? It says it's right here. Really? That was it? I need to go just kill this Reverend over here to make it worth my while.
Long trek.
Buggy game, look at this.
Turn back or go forth.
Well, what happens when I walk to the edge of the map? Again? Can I fast travel if I reach the edge of the map?
Too far afield, this.
Can I fast travel? Hey, you can fast travel. That is a nice trick. Definitely a nice trick there. So, Caramoran is unlocked. We can look at White Orchid and see. Let's just go over here and get this one done and this one done, because there's some, they seem to,
that held him up proved hard to lift, but
they
Yennefer and
seem
the
to
Witchers
indicate we didn't do
managed to
that.
it.
Those, even though I
The
know we
ugliest
did.
man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Alright. It's been a long time since we've been in White Orchid. And we're only gonna be here for a short amount of time. Just long enough to check out these two places.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Yeah. It's like the game just
Ghoul
forgot.
nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Level 2 gold. 75 experience for that? The only dangling story line that we have is the woman we gave the swallow to. And we talked to the guy and we said we probably would have needed a would have needed a sorceress, and we didn't have a sorceress with us at the time. Let's fast travel here. We'll go talk to the herbalist. Might as well while we are in the area. I thought we had done absolutely everything in White Orchid, and I still kind of feel like we did. And it was simply a situation that the game forgot to remember that we did. Yeah, there's like, unless I'm supposed to follow those sections there. Let's drop some junk. Now when we go to the... Yep, it's not lit up now. I think these might just be bugs, but I did get an agility point from the other thing, so... Guess I really can't complain. Already done that and that. And there's no real reason to do that. So this way we go. Always need my green marker. I think I ever so slightly enjoy this new movement style a little bit better.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Alright. I want to make some white gold. So we are missing the mandrake cocktail. Does she have any mandrake cocktail? No, she doesn't. What will she buy from me? There's the potions of clearance, as it were called, I guess. Skulls. We all need skulls. $13 of these. Or 23 of these. Get rid of that. Eight of those. Get rid of that. Should sell mutagens, really. But I'm too afraid to sell them. It's getting sorted in this strange way. There we go. It basically does nothing. Varen's journal. So the superior Tammy oil just needs white gold. I need to desperately find the correct thing to do this. We've still not found a single golem's heart in the game. It seems very strange at this point. This needs a cave troll liver. We never got that. Unless we sold it. Unless there was only one in the game and we sold it. That one needs a cave troll liver too. How is it that we feel like the game is about over? And yet, we still have some major things here missing. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't. Can we buy cave troll livers? Not from her, at least, I would bet.
Farewell.
So we talked to her again, nothing new to say. We could try and take ingredients from her garden. So she's a shopkeeper, that's why she was lit up. Here's our stash for what that's worth, which it's not worth a lot. At the Vizimir Palace, there's still nothing. At Velen, let's see, I don't think we... Oh yeah, there is that thing we never figured out. Still have that question mark. And then a place of haunting, which we never figured that. We couldn't get to that one. But otherwise, I think we got everything else done for Velen and Novigrad for a while. Velen No Man's Land Dowry. Where is that quest? I have no idea what this dowry quest is supposed to be. Probably, maybe there? Wonder why I haven't been there. Maybe I died or something. You can start to really see what they consider a major area when they've put the stashes in here. It's like one here, and one in Velen, and one in the other. It's a good beginning step. But being limited on what you can put in the dowry, being limited on what you can put in the stash, not the dowry, uh, being limited on things like that. Fortunately, we got almost all the question marks done. So I think what we should do is we have a couple of question marks here. Let's travel to this location and start working on people to join us.
Alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Alright.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Brothers in Arms, Skellig. Hey, there's a new quest too. All kinds of new stuff. Before we get...
Quite a coincidence, I must say.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Then these bears. The next thing you know, Pratt's preparing for a coronation.
Looking for something specific?
Can you craft something for me?
Alright. So let's start by selling things that we don't need. This is a steel sword. Doesn't have enough coin. Well, armor. We'll have you repair things to start off with. Hmm. 107, sell that. Sell that. Darn. What do you have that I could buy? Oh yeah, he's got all kinds of things I can buy. We'll buy a round of glyphs. And that should give him 8,000. Ooh, that was too many. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Plus 2, plus 3.
So long.
Have I never played Gwent with this guy? Ooh, we're gonna end up playing Gwent. Better silver sword. Better boots. I thought one of these I hadn't read. Yep. There we go.
Looking for something specific?
Show me what you got.
So I need him to dismantle a couple things. That gives him a couple more things. Let's see if we can craft some rune stones, giving him more money. Greater rune stones. The more glyphs and rune stones I can upgrade, the better. Glyph of Quinn. Glyph of Ard. And one of these. One of these. Great. Are we gonna ever be able to make graders? Anything greater than the grader? And I don't think we are. Alright. We're at level 27. Is there anything we can craft that would be better than what we have? Superior woven trousers would be 29, 30. No. 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 Nope. I think we can pretty well just assume what's gonna happen here is the same thing that's been happening. We just can't get anything we really need crafted through crafting. Is there anything else? Let's see. Repair all. Alright. And dismantling stuff I don't feel like doing. What is this? Cockatrice stomach. That's a new one.
So long.
Alright. Inventory. 5% chance to cause burning. 5% chance to stagger. 5% chance to poison. Poison. And poison. And then 5% attack power, and then 5% chance to burning, or do we have armor piercing on the steel sword? There we go. 10% igni intensity. I'll put that there. 5% attack power, or 5% chance to cause burning. I think 5% attack power is better because it always affects it. Honestly, come to think of it, if I put it like that, yeah, it's way better to have 5% attack power always. Let's talk to this guy.
What is it?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
So be it.
All kinds of saddlebags. Not strong ones though. how much should we worry about items though? Like, for instance, this. If I sell 6 of that, and then that. Oops, didn't mean to hit that button. And start selling some of these wolves things. Alright, that's probably enough.
Take care now.
Uh-huh.
Decent folk live here.
So now let's talk to the armor
Looking for
again
something specific?
and sell some more
What do you
stuff,
got?
get our money back. Don't want to lose that money. Monster hearts and all of that. No, those don't go for anything. This guy has 10,000. Wow. How did I accidentally give him 10,000 crowns? Alright. 5% to stagger. Let's sell all of those. And then 5% sign intensity. Let's sell all those. 5% cause bleeding. 5% to stun. 5% for adrenal points. 10% Quinn intensity. We don't care about that really. 5% attack power. I'm gonna keep those. Armor piercing. For rune stones, I don't need any more of those. Sell that one. Sell that one. If it's a greater of anything, I'll sell it. Okay. Now let's see. Sell 5 of those. Sell 3 of those. Sell those and that. Could I sell something for, let's see, infused shards if I sell 7 of those, and then 4 of those. 4 of those. Anything else that I could sell? Nope. Alright, I got most of it back. What would you say to a round of Gwent?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
So, have we gotten any new cards or anything lately? No. Do we have enough to play as Skotel? Yes. As monsters? Yes. Let's just look at the Skotel deck. And monsters, yes. But I think we're missing some cards. In fact, it might very well be the case that we've lost on this whole chance to get cards. This one adds +1 to all siege units. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Play this. Since I haven't played this game in a while, I haven't played Gwent in a while. He's playing as the monsters. Funny you would play that. Play Falk again, might as well. Alright, so he's passed. Okay, that works well. Play Scorch. That puts him at 10. I play... Let's see. Play this. And that puts me at 12. And I win. So this is close combat for both players. Ugh. This is no good. So the good news is he has one last card. So I can just pass and let him win this round. And assuming it's one of the crones, he plays in the last hand. Maybe I'll win? Well, we gotta play. And it was one of the crones. Which brings the other 3 crones. Which lets me play this. then I can play this. Darn it. I need to remind myself to come back and play these guys again. I don't think it matters. We're looking for Brother Unarmed Skellig. It looks like we need to fast travel to that location. How do we get out of here? Where's the door? Over here? This may be very difficult to convince some of these people to join my side. I don't think I did a lot to gain their favor.
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant?
These continental dandies come a-strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Where is he?
Well, my dad's off fighting the black ones.
Ceres.
Jarl's punishing him for murder.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Interesting. I guess that's one way to get up here. I've never been up here actually. Ducal water. It's like, okay. So I have to get in the castle and then up the castle.
Did you sever his head? Head of it?
Maybe if I go this way.
You've no respect for our custom.
Yep, stairs. That's it.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
We've never even been in this area. Himada.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
So, you and Ciri grew up together?
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates? Why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us. Both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me da whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were gonna help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Ceres will take care of that.
So this
Farewell,
is
Long
the
Craig.
brother that we didn't support in becoming emperor. Because he was just not really smart enough. Ooh. Enhanced cavalry stable. Baked potatoes. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna get overburdened again.
That caught a turn.
Had to avoid colossal vessels. Here she is, the Empress, who I helped become Empress. She won't mind if I
Royal
buy her
Majesty,
books.
would you spare a moment?
Come home, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. A lot of things changed.
How's it feel to rule? Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
Tried talking to him? Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, but I'll try, of course.
Alright.
Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Okay.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Crach's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen, battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior, Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
So, yay. While she's a wise leader, I get the warrior I need. I couldn't have chosen better if I tried.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood in battle such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
Yay! So now, we've got a couple more people that we're gonna try and convince to join our side. By doing this main mission first, I'm hoping to get enough levels that I'll be possibly able to equip myself better. Here we go.
Seems he did not come to pray.
With some of those strong weapons I have.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember.
Where is he?
These continental dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpse.
He's up there.
These continental dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Is he over here? Here you go. Krakow crate. Sounds like a French, like, delicacy.
Wanted to talk. massacre during the feast. Know anything new?
Thanks to you and Ceres, we know who's responsible. It's enough for me.
Not gonna try to capture the berserkers?
They were but tools, Wolf. I'd rather sever the hand that wields the sword than merely break steel.
Your daughter. First woman to rule Skellige.
She'll be a good queen. Knows what she wants.
Yeah? So what does she want?
To unite all of Skellige's clans. A difficult task. No one has ever managed it. But Ceres is stubborn.
Thinking long term, then? Think she'll succeed?
She's got a powerful ally. In me.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
You mentioned Nilfgaard.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something. But fear not, we'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. 2 birds with 1 Skelligan axe. Ciri will be safe in Caertrond.
So he may not come.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
So, not surprising that some of them would say no.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist? So this is Winter's Blade. Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam. Tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
Interesting. I think it'd be an insult to say I can't accept this, but so I'll say thank you.
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it all the more.
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
50 experience points.
The favor Lady Brand did for our son
Winter's
sure
Blade.
did bear a high price.
Was it hard?
Heard it was still beaten when we bit into her.
Not the first time I'm hearing that.
So, not really surprising that they wouldn't all just agree.
Ought to keep an eye.
Was there actions I could have taken that might have had them all come with me? Maybe. But I don't think so. Then we just have this large group of people. Let's look at the sword. Winter's Blade requires level 25, does 2 more damage. Hardly a major improvement. Sometimes they give us stuff and we've already overpowered that level. Alright. Next one is where? do I speak to the other guy? I don't see it. But there was a thing down here to find, so let's go to Frizzadale. While we're here anyways.
No more than Rydo.
Ah, there it is. Fast travel over here, find this community board. Why this one community board is Skellig's most wanted? Interesting. We will look into doing that in a second. Is he in this cave here?
Can we talk? What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
Well, let's tell him what happened on Hindersfell.
Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh, did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
The Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is, and the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
So now we just need to find the Brothers in Arms at the other locations. So we have Novigrad and Nilfgaard. So Nilfgaard's gonna be one of the worst ones to do. We're gonna have to remember that. Right now we are in Skellig. We can do the sad tale of the Goss brothers. We can do Master Armors when we get back to Velen. In Skellig, we can struggle through these quests, I feel like, and get all of these Witcher contracts done. And as far as treasure hunts, let's see. That's like 12. That's the first thing we should do. And this one's 26. Then we have a 34 and a 34. Which, okay, that just doesn't make any sense. We're not going to get those done. We might be able to get the 29 done. We probably aren't going to be able to get the 30 done. Not yet. As far as main stories, get on a boat, talk to your friends who could help defeat the Wild Hunt. We do not want to get on a boat. Then is the real thing we don't want to do. So we'll make special effort not to do that. Hidden treasures and all that stuff. Bear school gear diagram. So this is where we're going next. And then we're going to start doing some of these side quests in Skellig. But we don't want to get on a boat, so we're going to have to be real careful about that. Anyways, that I think is as good of a place as any to end this episode. We have upgraded some characters to get another chapter on them. This is cool. I would really wish in a lot of the Telltale games I had done that they had bothered to have as much dialogue for as many characters. The Game of Thrones game does kind of have this, but it only has it for a small handful of characters and not enough. So it was a little bit confusing. Witcher contract, we got a new Witcher contract that we can work on next time too. But yeah, this is a good point to end it. So as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.